It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I don't think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual-threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. But if he puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
2nd down, Jackson. under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. He'll be stopped here, short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. On 4th down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for it all. And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Third and 6. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Play action now. Jackson. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Jackson now on second down. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Jackson up top again. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jackson. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Russ. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Aguilar goes off in motion. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another run here with Harris. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4. A give, and here comes Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Harris. He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A design run here with Jackson. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Jackson looking to throw. And he will score! Game on! Mark Andrews! Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this,
and he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful, and game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Harris. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They run it over center with Harris. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. On the ground, this is Harris. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Harris. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
this offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A run with Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.